Hey Doug, how's it going, man? Connor Holt here with Wilson Motor. I want to put a face to the name so you know who's been reaching out to you on this beautiful 2022 Land Rover Range Rover. It's awesome. And let's just do a little walk around video here. I'll kind of show you everything about it. It is currently dead because we've had it on our showroom floor for the past month and hasn't moved at all. So I'll have to pause the video and jump it so we can get it going here in a second. But let me back out and we'll do a little walk around and go all around the vehicle. So starting up here in the front, your headlights are really bright LEDs. There is obviously, as we've talked about, this is a wrap that is on the vehicle. It is normally a shiny black, but they wrapped it pretty much day one, and so there's no scratches or anything on the paint underneath. And so if you did take the wrap off, it would be just like brand new again. However, I think the wrap is kind of cool. But up here in the front, so you're aware, you do have parking sensors. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 up here. Those are going to help you so that way you don't hit anything on the front when you are driving the vehicle and you're putting it into park. These are going to be like what your wheels are like. So you got the Land Rover, just the stock wheels on there. Obviously because there's hardly any miles on this brand new vehicle, you got a ton of tread as you can see there. And then it does have I was gonna say those Brembos. They're not Brembos. Those are just Range Rover brakes. They're just red, so it looks like Brembos. I was confused thinking that they were Brembos, but they're just Range Rover red brakes. Same thing here on the back there. You can see the red ones back there too. But here on your mirrors, you can't really see it. It's kind of dark and shiny there, but right here you're gonna have this bright light for that blind spot monitor. That light will turn on when you have someone in your blind spots there. And then underneath it, you're gonna have the camera there too, because when you're in reverse, you're gonna have that 360 view on the reverse camera there for you. So these are gonna be LED lights in the back as well, so they're nice and bright, so that way everyone in the back knows that you are putting your brakes on, and they shouldn't be hitting you, hopefully. It is a sport model, and then you got the P525, the HSE. I actually don't really know what that stands for because I don't deal with Range Rovers. I normally deal with the Fords, so I can find that out. Here with your back, you also have parking sensors back here. So you got this one here. You got 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 back there as well. Now, because the battery is dead, it's not going to pop the trunk all the way open. I'll have to pull it up. That way I can show this for you. Back here, you're looking at this kind of space. There is a little 12-volt charger option right there for you. The other thing is that you can like hide stuff here if you can pull it the right spot. So that I can hide everything here in the back seat there as well for you. Rolls back and hides again. And then under here is your spare tire. And that, to me, looks like a pretty dang full tire. So, sweet. And this we can put your trunks up, and so I'll just put the trunk down. So it'll go down, it just won't go up for us. Kind of another cool option here is you do have the dual exhaust back here, as you can see. So you got one on the right and the left there, and the kind of the big, wider options. Here in the back seat, so you do have the 3 seats here. You can drop this middle seat here if you don't have anybody sitting here, and have cup holders. And they also have a little hidden storage right here to store things in there. My kids would love that and store probably who knows what in there. They have a couple chargers back here. So you got 2 USB-Cs right here. And then you have a 12-volt charger you can pull out right there as well. These are going to be climate control, so they can choose their climate back here. And obviously you have the air vents here. And then you have 2 pocket seats for those storage things with papers and stuff. And a little bit here on the door. Interesting, they can lock the doors in the back seat as well. Obviously your window button's right there, your handle there. And this is kind of a cool function or feature right here that I had no idea existed till just barely. If you don't close the door all the way, it'll actually close itself. So as you notice, it clicks to close there, all right? So if it's like door ajar, not with this car, it locks it for you, it closes it. So that's kind of cool. Up here in the front, this is what the seats look like. We do obviously have the sunroof and the twin panel moonroof, and all the windows, if you haven't noticed, there's a tint from the driver's and passenger side all the way back, so it is dark. Let me hurry and I will jump the vehicle. I'll pause the video here. I'll jump it so we can look at how all the features look like in here real quick. Okay, so here we have the engine. It's running here so you can see what it looks like. Like I said, you know, brand new. Doesn't even have any specks of dust on there. On the inside here, this is what we're looking at for features. So just kind of go on left or right. We have your window options up here in your mirrors, or windows, mirrors, and then the child lock options. You have 3 driver seat settings you can save. You have a lot of cool options here on the steering wheel. These are gonna be your phone options. This is gonna be your media options. This is your cruise control, your lane keeping assist, a heated steering wheel. And then you're gonna have your blinkers on this side with the headlights. And then you're gonna have your wipers on the right side. Down here you have your the tailgate, and this is gonna be the brightness of your display there. Obviously you have 3 LCD screens here. So you have the front cluster here, which is gonna be all LCD. You're gonna have your speed on the left, you're gonna have your RPMs on the right, and then you're going to have your media here in the middle, and then you're gonna have the climate controls here on the bottom. Those are your 2 screens right there. This is how you're gonna be shifting. You can do, park, you click there, you have to click the little button on the back to be able to shift it. Reverse, neutral, drive, and then you can flip over to the left and do the sport mode, so you can choose it. This is gonna be your suspension, your traction control, your downhill assist there. And then you got your parking brake here. This is kind of just auto to help you out there with the suspension. Cup holders here. All your middle options there. I'm trying to think how you open the whole thing, because I didn't open it up all the way. I don't know how to open that. There we go. You got to pull it up, and you have a little drink holder there that'll keep it nice and cold. A little refrigerator. That's pretty cool. Had no idea. Last thing is you have your 2 options right here for your 2 glove boxes. You got the top one, and then you got the bottom one, which has the owner's manual right there for you. So a lot of cool options here in this vehicle. If you have any questions, feel free to let me know. I'd love to help you out any way that I can. Thanks, man. Hopefully we'll hear from you soon.